Jonathan Greenblatt, CEO of the Pro-Israel Lobby Anti-Defamation League, calls for strict censorship on social media platforms like X, Instagram, and TikTok. He says it's time for companies to knock the anti-Zionists off the platforms once and for all. Again, he name dropped me again. This dude is going on every broadcast, brother. Holy moly. Let's see what he had to say again.
Where you have graduation speakers spreading blood libels, in an environment where you have social media influencers making baseless claims, people like Hasan Piker over on Twitch, or there's others on TikTok. And
like, what am I doing? Can you just say what I'm doing? Other than just lying and being like, he is saying exterminationist rhetoric about Jews. Like, just because the reality is, if you were to turn around and be like, people like Hasan Piker on Twitch.tv are saying Israel is doing a genocide and it must be stopped. If you were to say that out loud on a broadcast, everyone would turn around and go, what the do you mean? He's right. He can't seem to get my name out of his mouth. It's crazy. Please, he's out here issuing an American fatwa on you. I know. It's crazy. I'm sorry for making fun of him for being bald, okay? I apologize. Jonathan, get my name out of your mouth. Oh, my God. I don't have an issue with you being bald, bro. Go to Turkey. Go to Turkey. I will get it. I will help you get that taken care of. You know what I mean? You can come back with a full head of hair. Jesus Christ.
Instagram saying wild, baseless things about Jews, about Zionists, about Israelis. Vlad, I worry that this...
About Jews, about what? About Zionists, about Israelis? I think it's wild because when he says, like, I say wild shit about Jews and about Israelis, like, and then people encounter what I'm saying about Jews and about Israelis and they go, wait, he says that Judaism has nothing to do with Israel. Israel is a state, okay, in and of itself, and is totally separate from Jews who are not a monolithic force. How are you going to be at odds with what I'm saying? One, you're Jewish. Two, you're American. Nothing I've said is things that you would disagree with. Why the are you constantly saying? Why are you constantly saying I'm saying anti-Semitic shit? I mean, I know why. It's because, again, I am anti-Zionist unconditionally and uncompromisingly, but also simultaneously am not an anti-Semite. That's what it is. It's so funny because you literally cannot sue him for defamation because, if anything, you're getting more popular because they're making you sound based by saying you're anti-Israel, not by saying you're doing blood libel, of course. I mean, it's getting to a point where it unironically is like anti-Semitism is on the rise, okay? It is becoming fashionable. So being branded as a anti-Semite is unironically becoming a fashionable thing. But of course it doesn't matter because most people know. Most people know that, like, the actual anti-Semites know I'm not anti-Semitic. That's why they hate me. It's like whenever annoying right-wingers will, like, concern troll or virtue signal they care about trans people, to turn around and say I'm transphobic. And it's like, yeah, if I was actually transphobic, you would be a fan of mine. You wouldn't be complaining constantly. You know what I mean? And it's the same as, like, anti-Semitism. If I was actually anti-Semitic, half these people that are chirping would actually love what I have to say. It's so goddamn annoying. Here, let's watch the rest
today,
of it.
Maybe show up for their own walk next weekend and say we won't be intimidated by the bigots.
Because I look at social media now, and many of these platforms, I mean,
I think the reason why Jonathan Greenblatt is constantly mentioning my name is because he wants to stop mainstream media outlets from, like, referencing me in a positive way. You know what I mean? I guess that's the reason. That's probably what's going on.
Characteristic that I see is what you're describing: anti-Semitism, racism, misogyny, and the spread of misinformation. So how to combat that? What is the ADL doing? I mean, are you having conversations with the leaders of these companies to at least try to remove that nefarious content from their platforms?
Yeah. Like, this guy has no clue who I am. You know what I mean? I am just a name that he just dropped. He will forget about that in the immediate aftermath of this conversation. He will forget. He does not give a shit. He's like, well, you know, you are the guy. You're the guy who takes out vicious anti-Semites. So are you doing anything to deal with the vicious anti-Semites?
Yeah, Vlad, we've talked about this before over the years.
And it's kind of weird because, like, on the one hand, regular media outlets, like mainstream media outlets are now also, regular media outlets are now also arriving at the position that I've been at for years and actually covering Israel appropriately. And in the process, like, Jonathan Greenblatt is still trying to do his very best to try to, like, I guess, undermine someone like myself. But yeah, over 7 years ago, Hasan posted this as one of his first videos on his YouTube channel before he even got started streaming full time. Since then, nothing has changed. It never began on October 7. The double standard of brutality in Palestine, 2018, May 15th. Important to point this, Matt Leck says, important to point this consistency out and also make it clear that it should have been everyone's understanding of Palestine and that those in media who weren't on this sort of timing by 2018 are not credible or in fact suspect. Like, I've been doing this. Do these networks not invite you on for like table discussions? They would. They're coming after me and Miss Rachel. Also, Miss Rachel followed me back, and I followed her back. Might link up with Miss Rachel. I like that as I'm in the process of the ADL hunting me and deplatforming me, this guy consistently is spamming, hey man, check this video about the ethical evaluation of Luigi Mangioni's case about how let's talk about the ethics of like assassinating a healthcare CEO. This is a video I said I was going to watch initially, but like perhaps not so close to the ADL calling me out by name once again on numerous media outlets. Like, I think a lot of you are a little bit schizophrenic and completely and utterly delusional in terms of how this kind of stuff works. Are you okay? Do you have a severe inability to read the room? Bro, you got 5 stars on you GTA style right now. It's fine. It's not that bad. It's not that significant. It's all good. Yeah, I don't even care about the rest of this thing. Jonathan Greenblatt is like actively trying to make anti-Zionism illegal. Good luck to him on this endeavor. I really do hope that there are reasonable people out there who recognize and separate anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. One has to ask, if you're really as anti-Semitic as organizations such as the ADL says you are, why are you being featured in CNN, New York Times, etc.? No, the reason why Jonathan Greenblatt is constantly complaining about me is because of this. Is because I get positive mentions. Is because I get positive mentions in media like that. That's why. Hasan, have you already covered the One Piece Season 2 event casted for Netflix Tudum with Chopper reveal? No. Hey, yo, Thomas Foolery, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Well, I mean, this all gives support to your analysis of why they're talking about you. Pro-Zionist ops definitely have internal numbers and analysis that indicates your platform is growing and highly effective compared to other commentators. I mean, look, I got interviewed by an international outlet yesterday, the entire day. And the reason for why I got interviewed, like this journalist said that he had a direct fascination with like American politics in general, as many other countries do. But his fascination with what I was doing revolved around the fact that, there are plenty of people who have my point of view and are out and about and open about their perspective, but none with a platform and none with as much mainstream prominence. So yes, that does play a role. In this regard, clout unironically plays a role. This is part of the reason why I also play this game to the best of my ability, do collaborations, things of that nature, to expand the network that I have and try to get you guys to be on board with those sorts of endeavors as well. One, because it's fun for me, but two, because it does play a unique role using my strengths and my real interests to my advantage. Do you see what I mean? Because in the aftermath of that, in the aftermath of things like that, the mainstreamification of things that I do, you get newcomers who come in with charitability. Okay, I don't think gaming is a strength of yours. No, gaming is not. I mean, even gaming plays a role in this too, though. It's not artificially crafted. It's not like me saying, "Oh, I'm faking." It's not me trying to deliberately find a thing that people would be interested in or things that people would be invested in to make it seem like I have shared interests. It's just like these are my real interests. If I don't like something, I don't entertain it. As you guys know, I'm very stubborn. Thomas Foolery with another 20 gifted subs. Goddamn. For me, my worldview and spreading this message comes first. Everything else I'm doing is in service of that. Everything else I'm doing is completely in service of that.